All right, guys, thank you for joining another live stream from the tennis zone with Adam and the last semifinals on the women's side at this Australian Open. Let's go over a quick review on how both did throughout the tournaments, and I'm referring to two top 10 players. Award number 6, Jessica Pegula, and number 5, Elena Rybakina. Pegula from USA, 31 years old. We know 10 titles, no slams yet. Svitolina, Kazakhstan, 11 titles, 1 Grand Slam. Wimbledon, hit to hit, 3 games all on hard courts, and it's 3-3, which is pretty interesting. Time spent on court, no big difference. Rybakina played about 40 minutes more. It's not going to make a big difference. Now, let's look at the overall performance here. Aces, Rybakina crazy. 35 versus 17. It's going to be flying, raining aces today. Big, hard hitting. It's going to be tough for Pegula to return these aces because the placement is just too good. But given its ninth session, conditions are cooler. That might challenge Rybakina a little bit. That doesn't mean she's not going to hit aces or serve great. It's not going to be as easy as during heat with the sun where the ball moves faster. Double faults equal 5-5 despite almost double the aces. First serve percentage won. It's pretty much similar, 74-75%. Both of them held really high percentage first serve. Second serve, it's even similar, 61. Rybakina to 59% Pegula. Breakpoints, 1. Rybakina did much better there, 63% versus 50% Pegula. Breakpoint saved, also Rybakina did better, 17-11. Winning streaks, kind of similar, 7-1, Rybakina 8-1, Pegula. Their matches, they played twice last year, and both of these matches went Rybakina's side. Both of them on hard court. One in the Billie Jean Cup finals, Rybakina won it easily, 6-4, 6-1. The other one was pretty recent, end of November in Riyadh at the WTA finals. Rybakina lost the first set 4-6, but came back with dominant performance, winning the second and third set 6-4, 6-3. Now, their route here. Easy first round for Rybakina, straight set against Jovan, 6-4, 6-3. Against Gracheva in the second round, also straight, 7-5, 6-2. And then Valentova, 6-2, 6-3. Mertens, 6-1, 6-3. And against Swiatek was dominant, 7-5, 6-1. Running in straight set. In terms of Pegula, the first 3 rounds were reasonable, really. Zarakova, straight set, 6-2, 6-1. Kistler, 6-love, 6-2. Siklumativa, 6-3, 6-2. And then against Madison Keys, who didn't play her A level, but still, Pegula dominated 6-3, 6-4. And the best performance yet from Pegula was against Anisimova, 6-2, 7-6. Was she tested, Pegula? Somehow. Did she play great? Incredibly well. The best tennis of her life, I would say she played during this tournament. But Rybakina has been tested more, had bigger matches, and she held strong. Now, if Pegula plays out of this world, the best tennis ever, challenging Rybakina, and Rybakina struggle with the serve and keeps misfiring on the forehand wing, then Pegula had a chance. If not, this is Rybakina, likely in 2 sets or 3 setters. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys for joining again. Players are getting on court for the warm up, and our match will start in a few minutes. If you haven't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from and who you're supporting and what's your prediction for this match. Alright, the warm up started. They're warming up. PEGULA is looking calm and confident, and so is RYBAKINA, who we know always looking calm. Who is gonna be facing Sabalenka in the finals? And I'm pretty sure they didn't watch the match. If they did, they might just withdraw. No, I'm kidding. They're very competitive. They'll be there. And I'm feeling it's a rematch of 2023 between Sabalenka and RYBAKINA in the finals, but I'll be happy if PEGULA advance. Might be her time. Alright, match is starting. First set. Rybakina won the coin toss and she'll be serving first. Pegula, if you want to have a chance, you're going to start strong, aggressive from the first point. Break early, while Rybakina's serve may not be there yet. Right, big serve down the tee, it's a lit. Otherwise, if Rybakina warms up to that serve, it's going to be very difficult to break it. Rybakina to serve. Buddy serve comes back from Pegula, forehand. Pegula's down the line, goes long. Overly doing it. Overplayed it, Pegula 50 love. Rush for a winner, because you know Rybakina's not the best when it comes to movement. Move her across the court, and then get your winner, Pegula. Buddy serve in the net. Great serving from Rybakina 30 love. Rybakina the serve queen. The WTA side. Big serve down the tee from Rybakina. It's out from Pegula. Massive, and Rybakina, All the matches, he have not started the match serving that great. Yes, overall, great. I think last match, 22 aces maybe. But with this one, she's starting very great. 40 love. That wide is a fault. Second serve, Rybakina. Or what it seems to be an easy hold to love. Let's see. Down the tee. Chipped by Pegula. Forehand winner, 1-2 from Rybakina, and it's easy hold. One love. Alright, Pegula will serve. Buddy serve, forehand comes back, backhand from Pegula, forehand goes court. Pegula's forehand goes court, forehand goes court. Pegula's forehand down the line, slice from Rybakina, lands in. Goes court in the net, doesn't cross the court, love 15. And seems Rybakina knows the plan. Alright, she's gonna try to move me. Cross court, right or left fast, I'm ready. She was very ready for that in the first point, Rybakina, love 15. A fault, second serve, Pegula. Buddy serve, backhand from Rybakina. Pegula's backhand, forehand on the line. Pegula gets it. Cross court. Pegula's down the line. Backhand cross court. On the run. Pegula with the drop shot. Rybakina gets there, hits the volley. Pegula reacting. Smash upcoming. Wow. Going behind Pegula. Love 30. My God, Rybakina. Perfection. And she's showing her variety too. And if Rybakina continues this way, I'm sorry, Pegula has no chance. Pegula to serve. Buddy serve. The forehand goes out from Rybakina, much better, 15-30. Good buddy serve, backhand to backhand, and now Rybakina's overheading. Pegula's returning really nice, deep. Lands on the line to Rybakina's feet, and Rybakina's 6'4", I think, and it's very tough as a tall person to get all the way down to get that return back into play. 15-30 all. Great serve again, forehand. Rybakina's forehand goes court. Pegula gets it. Forehand goes court. Pegula on the run. Now Pegula is the one who's overhitting it. What a deep return from Rybakina. Too good. 30-40. Break point already for Rybakina. Rybakina is playing with a great precision here in this match. She's not missing a lot. He knows. Set wide, lands in, backhand in the net. Wow! Was a great serve out wide from PEGULA. Comes back from Rybakina. PEGULA advances to the net, but hits it in the net. It breaks Rybakina 2-love. She knows this is a Grand Slam semifinal, a chance to go back to a final. She is the one. I'm not going to say she can take Sabalenka, but who can really challenge Sabalenka big time? Incredible serving from Rybakina out wide, and then it from PEGULA. 15-love. WTA Finals winner, Rybakina. Set wide is a fault, second serve. Ended 2025 season as the best player in the world by winning WTA Final, not talking rank-wise. Serves that wide, backhand from PEGULA, forehand to score. PEGULA on the run in the net. Wow, what a redirection from Rybakina, incredible. 30-love. PEGULA is doing her best, but it's not enough. 115 the surface averaging, Rybakina 104 or PEGULA. Second serve, Rybakina 2-love, 30-love in the opening set. Pretty quick. PEGULA's moving in. Buddy serve, gets it back. Rybakina's forehand. PEGULA's forehand to score. Rybakina on the run in the net. Much better from PEGULA. 30-15. Alright, Rybakina. Buddy serve. Forehand. PEGULA's backhand. Forehand scored. PEGULA's forehand scored. Forehand scored. PEGULA's forehand goes long, overplaying it, going very aggressive. And actually, your backhand is doing what PEGULA should be doing. Playing fast, moving PEGULA across court, right or left with a great pace and depth, and doing it fast, suffocating PEGULA. 40-15, Rybakina. Thank you all for joining. Big serve down the tee would have been an ace, but it's a let. Rybakina to serve. Big serve down the tee, comes back from PEGULA, and Rybakina's backhand. PEGULA. What a great pickup from PEGULA. Rybakina was there at the net for the volley, but hits it in the net. Court wide open. 40-30. Alright, Rybakina to serve. PEGULA is playing low, knowing that a tall player might struggle down the tee. Forehand. PEGULA's forehand down the line, backhand down the line. PEGULA scores court. Nice winner. Deuce. Now, PEGULA is following the strategy we mentioned from the baseline. Kept backing on the run and then hit that deep return winner. First serve is a fault from Rybakina. Second serve, big chance for PEGULA here. This is a make or break this point for the whole set for PEGULA. Not gonna see much second serve. Gets the return back. Missed it. She would want it back. Yes, it was a kick serve bounced high, but she could have played it a little less. She overplayed it. It goes long. Advantage Rybakina. Step too close to the ball. Right, Rybakina to serve. A fault. Second serve. And PEGULA getting closer there. Baseline now, standing on the baseline. There's a white backhand in the net. Again gets jammed, and Rybakina holds. 3 love leads. Cruising. Right. PEGULA serving. Love 3 down in the opening set. Serves down the tee. Rybakina gets it, but overhits it. The backhand goes long. Nice massive serve down the tee from PEGULA. 15 love. Serves at wide. Rybakina chips it, but it's in the net. 30 love. Much better. Now, wannabe will break down. PEGULA get a hold here. Back serve. Down the tee. Backhand. Forehand to score. PEGULA on the run. Slice it. Lands in. Back nose ready. Forehand. Forehand to forehand. A battle from the baseline, but Rybakina produces this massive forehand scored winner 30-15. Makes PEGULA rethink her choices. What an incredible backhand scored with a really tough angle from Rybakina. Right, second serve PEGULA. Go for the buddy serve. He does, but Rybakina gets out of the way. Forehand. Rybakina's forehand scored missing, goes wide. 40-15. And Rybakina is still struggling with the forehand a bit. And they telling her, go for the buddy and go for the forehand. They want to target Rybakina's forehand. Might get punished for it though. A fault, second serve. Buddy serve, forehand. PEGULA's backhand. Nope. Actually, she goes with the forehand, but overplayed it. The return came deep. The baseline landed on PEGULA's feet. And it's 40-30. A fault, second serve. And Rybakina's coach already knows the plan. He told her to watch out. They're gonna aim for your forehand. Buddy serve, backhand from Rybakina. PEGULA's backhand. Rybakina's backhand in the net. Good hold, PEGULA. Uncharacteristic miss from Rybakina from the backhand. And PEGULA is on the scoreline. 3-1. Rybakina leads. Rybakina isn't backing down with the great serving. 15 love. Big serve out wide, comes back. Rybakina was ready for it and guided that backhand. Winner. Ready for the backhand. On the line winner, 30 love, Rybakina. Incredible, simply the way she's playing and serving. But he served forehand from PEGULA. Goes long again, PEGULA over playing it. 40 love, Rybakina. Coming with that pace and hard hitting, PEGULA cannot make the adjustment. 40 love for the 4-1 lead, Rybakina. A fault, second serve. And despite the conditions, and it's full, and Rybakina still perfecting the serve. But he served, chipped from PEGULA, forehand could score to winner 1-2. An easy hole to love again from Rybakina. Wow, 4-1 lead in like what? 20 minutes? All right, PEGULA serving at 1-4 down. Well, it's 18 minutes match time. Good serve goes out from Rybakina, 15 love. Try to stay close. We won't break. Down the tee, Rybakina's forehand. PEGULA slice it. Backhand could score it. PEGULA's in the net, 15 all. PEGULA to serve. A fold, second serve. But he served, backhand down the line, PEGULA slice it. Forehand down the line, PEGULA on the run, up in the air. And 10. Forehand down the line, PEGULA's forehand. Backhand down the line, PEGULA's scored. Forehand scored. PEGULA in the net. Wow. Playing it so relaxed, chill, making it look easy from the baseline. Rybakina at 15-30. But he serve, forehand comes back, backhand from PEGULA. Wow, overdo it, overplay it, goes long. Too many errors from PEGULA so far, 15-40. 2 breakpoint chances for Rybakina to take them and serve for the first set. But the return then coming deep, fast, and too much hard hitting from Rybakina. Forehand down the line, Rybakina up in the air. Much better from PEGULA there, playing really hard, hitting the ball even harder. 30, 40, saves 1. Still facing a break point. Pegula's in a big trouble here. But he serves smart in the net from RYBAKINA saves both. Deuce. Down the tee, RYBAKINA's backhand goes out. Much better from Pegula, advantage. Much better from Pegula serving wise. Hold, second serve. All right, don't want to jinx her. Buddy serve, RYBAKINA's backhand. Pegula gets it. Backhand up the line. Overplayed it. RYBAKINA playing overly aggressive, and Pegula holds 4-2. RYBAKINA leads. Pegula saving at 2 break points and holding, that's big. That might affect RYBAKINA a little bit, knowing that I could be serving for the first set. All right, RYBAKINA. Down the tee is a fault. Second serve. Let's see if Pegula is making advances here. She does move inside the court. Threatening RYBAKINA, making her rethink serve placement. Buddy serve, backhand. BAKINA's backhand cross court. Pegula on the run, cross court. What a massive return, and Pegula does make the move. Love 15. BAKINA to serve. Down the tee is a fault, second serve, and now that is another chance for Pegula. Just play it. Not safely, but don't overplay it. At wide, backhand from RYBAKINA. Pegula's forehand cross court. RYBAKINA's backhand cross court. We go down the stretch, slice. Forehand down the line. Pegula's forehand center court. Forehand from RYBAKINA. Pegula on the run, cross court. Cross court from RYBAKINA. Pegula forehand. Goes long, overplayed it. We're hitting it 15-all. He had RYBAKINA on the run, but she overdoes it. There's that white chipped. RYBAKINA's forehand cross court going behind Pegula. Smart. 1-2. 30-15 from RYBAKINA. 1-2 serve. And a great return. Follow it with that great serve. Nice forehand. That wide is a fault. RYBAKINA second serve. Another chance for Pegula. Get it into play. Don't go for too much. Getting closer. Down the tee. Smart from RYBAKINA. Switch to down the tee kick serve. Tricking Pegula. Pegula gets it in the net. 40-15. First down the tee is a lit. BAKINA 40-15 to get the 5-2 lead. Pegula's starting to get frustrated, and I don't blame her. There's that wide, and the backhand in the net from Pegula. Easy hold from RYBAKINA. 5-2 leading. Pegula will serve to stay in the set. Very, very solid start from Rybakina. All right, Pegula serving to stay in the first set. 2-5 down. Starting with an ace down the tee. Did not ask for a better start. 15 love. Down the tee again, Rybakina's forehand. Pegula gets it, but what a return deep in the angle from Rybakina. 15 all. Neither of them lost a set. Heading to the semifinal. Down the tee, backhand. Pegula's forehand. Forehand center court. Pegula forehand. Backhand cross court. Oh, overdoes it, overplayed it. Rybakina, she had it. It's just wide. 15, 30, 15. Buddy serve. It's trying to jam Rybakina. Rybakina moves quickly out of the way and hit a nice forehand winner, sending Pegula a message. All right, go ahead and aim for the buddy trying to jam me. Actually, she used the backhand, and it's a winner return. Wow, 30 all. What an incredible response from Rybakina. Pegula goes out wide is a fault. Now she's trying to completely avoid Rybakina, asking for a really tough angle. Buddy serve, forehand from Rybakina. Now Rybakina overdoes it. Bad miss. 40-30. He had it. Pegula to serve. Wide, Rybakina chips it, but goes out, and Pegula holds. Now it's all on Rybakina to serve for the set. All right, Rybakina serving for the first set. 5-3. Was that wide is a fault. Second serve. Pegula's getting inside the baseline for the second serve. See what Rybakina will do. Buddy serve. Forehand cross court. Pegula gets it. Backhand cross court. Oh, overheaded Rybakina goes just wide. He had it. Love 15. Rybakina to serve. A fault. Second serve. This is the biggest chance for Pegula. Pegula getting many chances with the second serve. Let's see. Down the tee, PEGULA's backhand bounces too high, goes long, 15 all. PEGULA's getting really frustrated. Back in the knowing PEGULA moving inside the baseline for the second serve and adjusting the serve accordingly, jamming her with the kick serve. Big, massive serve down the tee for me back and a massive 30-15. Rybakina to serve only lost 5 points on her serve throughout the set. Now make them 6. Second serve, Rybakina. PEGULA is not changing. Gotta change your position on the second serve. Buddy serve, backhand from PEGULA again. Overhits it. Just long, 40-15, and that gives Rybakina 2 set points. Rybakina to serve. Massive serves down the tee. Comes back, forehand goes court. Backhand from PEGULA. Moon bowling. Backhand to backhand. PEGULA's backhand goes court. Winner. Much better, 40-30. Smart from PEGULA, changing the base there with the moon bowling. So Rybakina tried to change the base too, making it land higher. A fault that was way out. Second serve, Rybakina still a set point. PEGULA stepping inside the baseline. Back off. Buddy serve, backhand. Rybakina's backhand goes court. PEGULA with the backhand. Rybakina's forehand goes court. Winner! Was ready for it. Takes the first set. Rybakina 6-3. Domination in 32 minutes. Alright, much better from PEGULA starting the second set with much better, greater serving. 30 love. PEGULA to serve. Buddy serve, backhand, PEGULA's forehand. Rybakina's forehand. Forehand to forehand, baseline rally again. Cross court. Rybakina on the run. Backhand cross court. Center court. Rybakina gets it. Slice from PEGULA. Slice from Rybakina. Overdoes it. Smart from PEGULA. Great start to the set. 40 love. Mixing it up now, not just The hard hitting and the power, but also with the slicing, not giving Rybakina the rhythm and bass she wanted. Pegula serve. A fold, second serve. The serve, backhand from Rybakina. Pegula with the chip, cross court. Pegula's forehand, Rybakina's forehand cross court. Pegula gets it. Forehand cross court. Pegula on the run with the slice, overdoes it, goes long, 40-15. Great deep returns from Rybakina on the offense. Pegula goes out wide, hits an ace, incredible serving. What a great start for the second set for Pegula. An easy hold, one love. Pegula leads. All right, Rybakina is getting ready to serve. Second set, one love down. Wide is a fault, second serve. Moving on the baseline for the second serve again. Backhand goes down T, backhand, misfiring from Rybakina, a great return from Pegula. Love 15. Backhand is getting a bit frustrated. Because Pegula is reading it now. She knows that second serve is going to come likely a kick serve bounce high. She was ready for it. Hit it back deep and low to Rybakina's feet. Rybakina struggled to get the return back into play. On the tee, tipped by Pegula, forehand cross court. Pegula's backhand cross court. Backhand cross court, nice massive angle from Rybakina, 15-all. Serve down the tee. That's in, forehand cross court. Pegula on the run with the forehand, nice volley at the net from Rybakina, 30-15. Excuse me. Thank you all for joining. Pegula starting to play much better. Rybakina's level is kind of still, for the most part, where it is. Rybakina is getting much better at the net, too. Serves out wide is a fault. Second serve. First serve percentage is dropping, though, for Rybakina. Pegula is getting a lot of chances on the second serve. Serve, backhand in the net. Better from Pegula, 30-all. That was the first set Pegula lost throughout her run in the Australian Open till today. Backhand to serve. Down the tee, massive serve, 40-30. An ace. Backhand the serve clicks in. It's going to be really difficult for Pegula catching those first serves. A fold, second serve. That wide, backhand from Pegula lands in, forehand up the line winner guiding it well, Rybakina, and she holds 1-game-all. Seeing a lot of fist bumps from Rybakina. Alright, Pegula to serve, 1-game-all in the second set. Down the tee, big serve, goes out from Rybakina. Much better from Pegula, 15 love. 15 love. Stay focused here, Pegula. There's that wide as a fault, second serve. Second serve, Pegula. Bloody serve, backhand down the line, Rybakina slice from Pegula, forehand to score. Pegula on the run with the forehand, lands in, on the run from Rybakina, backhand in the net from Pegula. What a return, how could Rybakina catch that? Was a great return from Pegula, deep into the court, too fast. Rybakina was able to catch it and redirect the ball perfectly, 15-all. Pegula to serve, 15-all. At wide, Rybakina slice it, but lands into the net. Wasn't enough. Didn't chip it back. 30-15. Pegula to serve. Serving much better, Pegula here. Youngster, it's in the net. Second serve. Second serve. Bloody serve, backhand from Rybakina. Pegula's backhand, forehand center court. Pegula gets it, but it's in the net. Another deep return from Rybakina. Pegula getting really frustrated. 30-all. First serve is a fault. Second serve, she's in the danger zone now, Pegula. Gotta mix it up. Rybakina's reading it. Down the tee. And missed it. Bloody serve, backhand from Rybakina. Pegula's forehand. Rybakina's forehand scored. Pegula forehand. Forehand scored. Forehand down the line. Rybakina's backhand scored. Pegula's backhand scored. Rybakina with the slice. Pegula with the volley. Rybakina with the passing shot. Pegula in the net. What a great, great defense offense switching from Rybakina, and gets herself a breakpoint chance. 30-40. Pegula didn't do enough with that volley. She literally handled it to Rybakina. Why would you go cross court with that volley? He gave it to Rybakina to hit the backhand. Passing shot. Pegula to serve. Down the tee, Rybakina's forehand winner, destroying that serve, and she does break Rybakina. 2-1 leading in the second. Too bad for Pegula. Too good from Rybakina. Alright, Rebekina sit and a break up. Serving at 2-1, going out wide. PEGULA gets it. Backhand goes court. PEGULA on the run. And the net. 15 love, and PEGULA is losing hope here. Playing more flat and too much frustrations, and I don't know about her belief here, giving the way Rebekina is playing. If Rebekina holds here, PEGULA might just... I don't know how much she'll fight. You know, she's a fighter. Big serve down the tee. It's an ace. Rebekina 30 love. PEGULA's not aggressive enough. There's that wide is a lit, Rebekina. Down the tee is a full Rebekina second serve. Well, you get to change that court position in the second serve. You've been giving her the same look throughout the match. Down the tee, backhand. Backhand is backhand center court. PEGULA gets it. Forehand in the net, much better. Playing in the center, 30-15. Backhand to serve. A fold, second serve. Now PEGULA needs to... I think she needs to change her position on the second serve. She's getting a bit more what needed inside the baseline. Give yourself a space. On the tee, backhand in the net, much better actually. Was a good choice by PEGULA. Incredible deep return to Rebekina's feet. Rebekina in the net, 30 all. She was really good, PEGULA here, getting out of the way, hitting that return. Ready for the kick serve. Now she is the one reading Rebekina's serve, getting predictable. There's down the tee is a fault. Second serve, Rebekina. Big chance for PEGULA. Will Rebekina do something different? Down the tee, PEGULA's forehand. Backhand goes long from Rebekina. PEGULA's keep returning in the middle, and it's troubling Rebekina. 30-40, breakpoint chance for PEGULA. Big serve down the tee, chipped by PEGULA, forehand down the line. PEGULA's cross court, Rebekina's forehand cross court. PEGULA on the run, forehand down the line. Backhand misfiring from Rebekina, much better from PEGULA. Does break for the first time. And breaks right back. 2 games all. Right, PEGULA serving. Backhand to backhand. Slice. Drop shot. Poorly executed. Love 15. Not the time for drop shots, PEGULA now. Now, PEGULA needs a couple of big first serves. A fold, second serve. Oh my god, goes for the buddy serve, getting punished for it. Backhand cross court winner from Rebekina. I love 30. Rebekina is playing so focused and determined. Massive. That ball came back with interest. There's that wide. Rybakina's forehand goes court. PEGULA. Much better. Nice. Going all the way down. Hits that forehand. Cross court winner with a great angle. 15-30. It was a great return by Rybakina, though. Didn't do anything wrong. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve, PEGULA. Buddy serve. Backhand from Rybakina. PEGULA chips it. Forehand. Up in the air from PEGULA. Lands in. Forehand down the line. Again from PEGULA. Overhits it. PEGULA goes long. And it's 2 breakpoint chances for Rybakina. 15-40. In trouble, PEGULA. Being overplayed. Good in trouble. Down the tee, Rybakina chips it, lands in, forehand winner. 1-2 from PEGULA, saves one with a great serve down the tee. 30-40. Remember, Rybakina had break points, I think, at 2-5. Couldn't take advantage of them. PEGULA was able to hold. Let's see if she replicates this here. Buddy serve is a lit. PEGULA is still facing a break point. At 2 games all in the second set. Down the tee, Rybakina's forehand. PEGULA slice. Backhand goes court. Backhand goes court. Backhand goes court. PEGULA. Wow, what a deep return from Rybakina. Really lands on PEGULA's feet. PEGULA hits it out and she breaks again right back Rybakina and gets the lead back. 3-2 in the second. All right, Rybakina serving at 3-2. Her coach is telling her keep serving big, and she does. Rybakina needs to hold here. A fault, second serve. Rybakina was broken. Rybakina, and PEGULA gets broken now. Who's gonna hold? Big serve down the tee. PEGULA gets it. Backhand cross court. PEGULA slice it. Slice from Rybakina. PEGULA slice again. Lands in. Rybakina's backhand cross court. PEGULA on the run. Slice it again. Backhand up the line. Overdoes it. Goes long. Love 15. Rybakina to serve. Massive serve out wide. Hits an ace. 15 all. She needs it. Two aces each so far. Rybakina didn't hit many aces so far in the match. Once they click, this is over. There's down the tee is a fault. Second serve. On the tee, backhand from PEGULA. Backhand to score. PEGULA gets it. Backhand up the line. PEGULA's forehand in the net. Nice quick redirection from RYBAKINA playing fast. 30-15. I mean, you would think PEGULA will be the one who's moving faster. Suppose she has better movement. It's the opposite. RYBAKINA is the one who's moving faster. She came well prepared. RYBAKINA. PEGULA is a bit slower. I was trying to catch to the ball. Big serve out wide. It's an ace. 40-15, and that's what I said. Once those aces starts clicking in, over for PEGULA at this stage. 40-15, RYBAKINA. 3-2 up in the second after taking the first 6-3. Down the tee, PEGULA's backhand. Forehand from RYBAKINA, overplayed it there. Overly aggressive, 40-30. Don't need to go for too much. And characteristic errors. 8 versus 4. With a 4. Big serve out wide, comes back, but it goes out. Big serve from RYBAKINA. And she holds 4-2. RYBAKINA leads. PEGULA's looking deflated. PEGULA serving out wide. RYBAKINA gets to it with the forehand, but it goes just wide. 15 love. It's a must hold for PEGULA here. This match is over. Sorry, let me fix the servers. PEGULA the one serving here. A fault, second serve. Forehand, RYBAKINA gets it. PEGULA's backhand over played, goes long. What a deep return. Fast, came with interest from RYBAKINA 15-all. I have not seen RYBAKINA playing as consistent, as clean as today in the whole tournament. Incredible. Showing who she is. You know who you are, RYBAKINA. Serves down the tee is a fault. Second serve. On the tee backhand, PEGULA gets it. Backhand down the line. PEGULA reacts to it. Lands in. Forehand down the line. Winner. Dominating RYBAKINA 15-30. Redirecting. Moving well. Getting ready for the next ball. Adjusting and redirecting. No matter how fast and deep PEGULA hits. And well control of the shots by RYBAKINA. PEGULA body serve, forehand. PEGULA's forehand center court. RYBAKINA's backhand to scored. Overdoes it. 30-all. RYBAKINA ready for the serve. PEGULA needs a big first serve. A fault, second serve, and not a fourth to go second serves multiple times against RYBAKINA. At wide, forehand from RYBAKINA, forehand down the line. RYBAKINA's backhand. PEGULA with the volley. Couldn't catch it. RYBAKINA much better from PEGULA getting out of trouble. 40-30. Now, PEGULA is doing what she's been doing the last matches, redirecting very quickly after getting that big serve. Her serve is a fault, second serve. At wide, forehand from Rybakina, PEGULA slice. Forehand, nope, Rybakina again. Forehand is misfiring lately. Mishit it, goes long, and Rybakina miss it, and PEGULA holds. Stays close, PEGULA 4-3, Rybakina leads. Alright, PEGULA now needs to go for broke, needs to give it her all and fight big through the surface game. Give it your all. Treat it as if every point is a match point. Rybakina serving 4-3. Big serve down the tee, comes back from PEGULA. Forehand down the line, winner 1-2. Massive 15 love. Rybakina is playing so deep. Choosing tough angles, but being precise for the most part. Set wide is a fold. Second serve, Rybakina. PEGULA is trying to go on the attack for the second serve, stepping inside the court. Stepping more. Backhand. Too much, getting jammed. 30 love. Because when she steps too much inside the court, before even Rybakina starts the serve movement, Rybakina reads it and goes with the buddy serve to jam her. Didn't do the kick serve. Serve out wide, chipped by PEGULA, lands in, forehand down the line. PEGULA's backhand. Backhand goes court, nope, doesn't cross the court, in the net, 30-15. Big serve down the tee. Doesn't even cross the net. 40-15. Incredible Rybakina. 1 point away from having PEGULA serve to stay in the match. Big serve down the tee, comes back. Backhand from Rybakina. Forehand goes court. Winner much better from PEGULA, even though she looks a bit deflated. 40-30. Did great job with the return here. Wow, what a serve out wide. Rybakina hits an ace when she needed it the most. 5-3. PEGULA serving to stay in the match now. Match moved by too fast on PEGULA. PEGULA to serve. There's that wide backhand from Rybakina. My God, it's a great serve. Rybakina gets out of the way and hits a nice, massive forehand around the net, lands in love 15. It was a great serve, though. But he served forehand from Rybakina. Pegula's backhand was scored. Rybakina gets it. Forehand was scored. Rybakina's forehand was scored. Pegula's forehand. Backhand was scored. Was long, much better from Pegula staying in this rally, 15 all. Because most of the rallies, when it goes more than 5 shots, goes to Pegula's side, but not many of them happened in this match. But he served in the net, 30-15, much better from Pegula. A fault, second serve, Pegula. Serving at 3-5 down, 30-15. Serving to stay in the match in this Australian Open semifinals. Down the tee, forehand from Rybakina. Pegula scored. Rybakina scored. Pegula in the net. Great redirection from Rybakina. 30 all. Pegula getting overplayed today. Pegula to serve. Out wide, forehand from Rybakina. Pegula gets it. Forehand down the line. Missed it, Rybakina. Oh, she had it. Or it was wide open, ready for her. 40-30. That was a gift to Pegula. Would have been 30-40. Pegula, a fault. Second serve. But I would have been serving to save a match point. But instead, 40-30, trying to stay in it. But he served forehand. Wow. Wow. Rybakina destroying it, making up for that miss. Deuce. Alright, Pegula serving at deuce. A fault. Second serve. Big chance for Rybakina here. Pegula's starting to look more frustrated. Down the tee. Backhand from Rybakina. Pegula's forehand. Rybakina's forehand center court. Pegula gets it. Backhand was scored. Pegula's backhand. Forehand down the line. Pegula scored. Rybakina on the run. Slice it. Lands in. Backhand. Wow. Pegula. That backhand misfiring goes wide. Terrible error. And it's advantage Rybakina match point. For a spot in the final to take on Arina Sabalenka, who's waiting there. Rybakina is trying to be efficient here. Pegula serving, facing a match point. But he served, forehand from Rybakina, forehand down the line. Rybakina's forehand. Pegula's backhand was scored. Rybakina's backhand was scored. Goes long, saves it, much better. Deuce. There's down the tee backhand. Pegula slice it. Backhand was scored. Pegula's backhand was scored. Backhand was scored. On the run, Pegula's backhand. Backhand down the line. Pegula's scored. Overhead it. Again goes long. Advantage. Match point number 2 for Rybakina. Rybakina's not backing down. Not missing much. Staying focused. Calm. Composed. That was usually Pegula throughout the tournament until today. Pegula serving to save a second match point. But the serve is a fault. Second serve. Big trouble here. Body serve, backhand from Rybakina. Pegula gets it, forehand. Oh no, what a gift from Rybakina to Pegula there. She had it again. The forehand goes long at back to deuce. Alright, Rybakina creates a third match point. But again, misses it the same way on the forehand wing, and it's back to deuce. 3 match points came and gone from Rybakina. First down the tee. Fault, second serve. See how that affects Rybakina. Doesn't seem to do so far. There's that wide backhand. In the net. Much better from Pegula. Advantage after saving 3 match point, chat. That is big. Mentally strong. Alright, Pegula to serve to get out of trouble here. Down the tee. Big serve, and she does, and she hold. Massive hold for Pegula, saving 3 match points. Staying close, but Rybakina will be serving for the match at 5-4. Alright, Rybakina will be serving for the match at 5-4 after missing on 3 match point. Let's see if this will affect her. I don't believe so. Alright, Rybakina, ready to serve. Down the tee, back from Pegula, forehand to score. Pegula's forehand down the line. Wow, what a return. Painting the lines. Love 15. Pegula's playing inspired here, and why not? He has nothing to lose at this point. Playing very brave. First out wide is a fault to Rybakina. Second serve, serving for the match. Body serve. Wow! Pegula getting ready for it, destroying it again with the backhand. Down the line winner. Great return. Love 30. Incredible. That's probably her best return in the whole match. Rybakina serves out wide. Much better in the net from Pegula. 15-30. Mixing it up, Rybakina here. Oh, wow. Rybakina. Down the T hits an ace, and nothing PEGULA can do about that. $30 all. Rybakina to serve. Body serve is a fault. Second serve, Rybakina. Needs deuce aces. On the T, PEGULA backhand. Rybakina's backhand was scored. PEGULA gets it. Forehand in the net. Rybakina is playing a bit tight here, and PEGULA had a breakpoint chance to turn things around and level things. Breakpoint, PEGULA. Rybakina's getting tight. Down the T, chipped by PEGULA. Forehand, nope. Nope, missed it, goes long. Rybakina looked a little lost there, and PEGULA does break 5 games all. A line of survival extended from Rybakina to PEGULA. PEGULA serves for the body, goes out. 15 love, and now PEGULA's getting the hope back. She was nearly giving up playing flat, PEGULA, except the last game, and now she is back into it. 15 love, 5 all. Body serve, backhand from Rybakina, backhand from PEGULA, backhand down the line. PEGULA's cross court, no, doesn't cross the court in the net. 15 all. PEGULA to serve. Let. PEGULA to serve. A fault. Second serve. For the body, backhand, PEGULA gets it. Forehand to court, PEGULA's down the line. Backhand to court, PEGULA slice, drop shot. Rybakina gets there, hits the volley. Oh, and it court. Goes to Rybakina's favor, though. Unlucky for PEGULA, 15-30. Body serve, backhand from Rybakina, slice from PEGULA. Forehand to court, PEGULA's backhand to court, backhand to court. PEGULA on the run with the backhand to court. PEGULA's backhand. Backhand down the line, PEGULA on the run. And forehand to court winner from Rybakina, overplaying PEGULA now. Confidence is back, 15-40. 2 breakpoint chances for Rybakina and PEGULA, wasting all of this opportunity and the advantage to get back into the match. 2 breakpoint chances. PEGULA to serve, and she saved many. That wide is a fault. Second serve. PEGULA is probably too frustrated, even though it's not showing it. On the tee, backhand down the line, Rybakina, PEGULA gets it, backhand to court. PEGULA on the run, Rybakina's forehand to court. PEGULA's forehand. Nope, misfiring it, goes long, and Rybakina breaks right back. We'll get a second chance to serve for the match. All right, Rybakina getting a second chance to serve for the match, and it's well deserved after she broke Pegula. Will serve at 6-5, Rybakina. To be much more relaxed here. There's that wide is a fault. Second serve. Coaches keep telling her, believe in yourself. Playing very well, and she is. On the tee, backhand from Pegula. Rybakina up in the air. Lands in. Pegula takes it off the air. Again, up in the air. Lands in from Rybakina. Pegula trying to smash. She does. Backhand in the net. Almost a passing shot. Love 15. Great defense from Rybakina, but not enough. I have not seen Rybakina showing as much frustration in her whole career like in this match. Serves down the tee. Pegula's backhand goes long. Great serving. 15 all. It was kind of gently throwing the racket up. Rybakina, she has all the right to be frustrated. 15 all. Rybakina needs those first serves now. Big, massive serves down the tee. Lands in. Smash is coming, and she does smash the forehand. Coming back from Pegula, she smashed it again. Forehand. Nice. Calm and composure from Rybakina there at the net. 30-15. Rybakina to serve. 2 points away from but in the final. Big serve down the tee. Chips it, Pegula. Forehand. Wow, what a mishit from Rybakina. Overplaying it. Goes long. 30 all. She got the ball back. Hitting. Rybakina to serve. 6-5, 30 all. A fault second serve. I think it's the nerves. Pegula's getting ready, stepping into the baseline. Body serve, backhand. Rybakina's cross court. Pegula's down the line. Rybakina's backhand. Pegula's down the line. Cross court. Pegula's cross court. Rybakina slice it. Lands out. Great offense from Pegula. Gets a breakpoint chance. To take us to a tie break. 30-40. Rybakina to serve. A fault, second serve. That is the biggest chance for Pegula. Pegula stepping way inside the court, by the baseline, threatening Rybakina. On the tee, backhand from Pegula, forehand down the line. Pegula's in the net. What a mess. She wants that back. That could linger for months, this miss. And we're at deuce. Rybakina to serve. On the tee is a fault, second serve. A lot of tension showing between the two, both of them. Second serve, forehand from Pegula. Rybakina up in the air. Pegula takes it early. Much better advantage. Breakpoint chance again. Rybakina, more tension though. Pegula now is playing very aggressive and deep. Rybakina to serve. Out wide is a fault. Second serve, facing a break point. Pegula again, threatening stepping inside the baseline. Jump on that second serve. Backhand goes to the body, backhand goes scored. Pegula's backhand. Forehand down the line, Pegula's scored. Forehand goes scored, Pegula's forehand. Forehand down the line, Pegula's on the run. Forehand goes scored, miss it, misfiring, and Pegula keep targeting the forehand, smart, and she does break, and it's a tie break time. This is more mentally disastrous for Rybakina. I had 3 match point on Pegula's serve at 4-5. And then she served for the match twice. Pegula goes down the tee, Rybakina gets it, slice from Pegula. Rybakina's forehand goes scored. Pegula's down the line, backhand center court. Pegula's backhand. Rybakina's forehand. Forehand. For scored. Pegula down the line, backhand. For scored. Forehand goes scored. Pegula's forehand. Forehand goes scored. Pegula on the run with the forehand, hits the net court. Backhand goes scored. Pegula on the run. Backhand. Backhand down the line. Wow, in the net. What a start. Pegula is playing more freely. Rybakina is really playing tight. Incredible point. 1-0. That is the rally of the match and the point of the match. 1-0. Let's see how Rybakina does here. That will tell you how this set is going. Or will go. Big serve down the tee from Rybakina, followed by a couple of big returns. Kept Pegula on the run, 1-1. Rybakina's got to press the lead on the whole set and focus on the tie break. First down the tee, backhand down the line. Oh, missed it. Great return from Pegula though. Rybakina mishit it. 2-1 Pegula. Body serve, backhand from Rybakina. Pegula's forehand, misfiring, giving it back. Great return from Rybakina, 2 games all. All right. Pegula to serve. Body serve, Rybakina's forehand. Pegula's forehand in the net. Oh, what a mess. That is terrible. It wasn't that of a strong return from Rybakina. Pegula just mishit it. Didn't move well to the ball. 3-2 Rybakina. Now Rybakina will serve. A fault, second serve, Rybakina. Pegula's doing the same thing. Stepping inside the court. Will she be punished for it? Down the tee, Pegula chips it. Forehand goes scored. Winner. Yep. No errors here from Rybakina. 4-2 leading in the tie break will change ends, and that will cool Rybakina down. All right, Rybakina serving, getting some encouragement from her coaching box. Serving up 4-2 in the tie break, Rybakina. Getting the mini break. Down the T is a fault, second serve. Relax 2 shoulders. A let. Rybakina to serve. On the T, backhand from PEGULA. Backhand to scored. PEGULA's backhand. Backhand to scored. PEGULA's backhand. Forehand to scored. PEGULA's scored. Rybakina's forehand to scored. PEGULA's down the line. Rybakina up in the air. Lands in. PEGULA takes it up early. In the net from Rybakina, getting tight. 4-3. PEGULA goes to the body, backhand. Backhand to scored. Rybakina's backhand. PEGULA's forehand. Forehand in the net. 4-all. And during the last point of Rybakina, with the light flickering in the pitch that affected Rybakina, they usually replay the point. They did it early in the tournament, but Rybakina didn't complain about it. I wouldn't call that unfair, but it is what it is. All right, PEGULA. Down the T is a fault. Second serve. Must hold for PEGULA here. Body serve, getting jammed. Rybakina goes out. 5-4, PEGULA. Rybakina will serve. Rybakina to serve. 4-5 in the tie break. Down the T. Big serve. Where was that serve before? 5-all. Or was it when he served for the match twice? But never late then sorry. Rybakina to serve. Down the T is a fault. Second serve. Down the T, PEGULA's backhand. Rybakina's backhand was scored. PEGULA's backhand. Slice from Rybakina. PEGULA with the volley. And the lob. PEGULA with the smash. Winner! Great defense at the net from PEGULA. 6-5. Now PEGULA has the match on her racket. Sorry, the set. Set point, PEGULA. Out wide, backhand from Rybakina. PEGULA's backhand center court. Rybakina's forehand. PEGULA's scored. Rybakina's forehand scored. Going behind PEGULA. What a forehand. Saving a set point. 6-all. They will change ends. Rybakina played it calm here. All right, Pegula to serve. 6-all in the tie break. A lot of tension happening. But he serve goes long from Rybakina. Great serving. And it's 7-6. Rybakina to serve. Goes out wide. Forehand down the line. Pegula's in the net. 1-2 from Rybakina. 7-7. Massive serve. And a great return. Pegula was able to get it back into play, but didn't do enough with that return. Landed in the net. 7-7. Remember, Rybakina played that historic tie break against, I think, was it Linda? Big serve down the tee, hits an ace. Rybakina. Where was the aces? They just came back to the match. 8-7, Rybakina. Match point number 4. Because Rybakina is great in tie breaks too. Was the most historic tie breaks in the history of WTA. I think was 2023 or 2024 Australian Open. It went to 21 points. Pegula is a fault. Second serve, facing a match point. How many match points can she defend? Second serve. Bloody serve. Backhand down the line. Rybakina destroying it. Getting ready. And she does deliver. Rybakina takes it in straight set. 6-3, 7-6. Helena delivers. Incredible. Got tight in the last few games, but she was able to deliver and giving the smile now. She survived. We'll be taking Sabalenka, and it is a repeat of the 2023 Australian Open Finals. Thank you, chat, for joining and for supporting the channel. It is Rybakina. She dominated the first set. She dominated most of the second set. She had chances at 5-3 up on Pegula's serve, couple of match points. She had chances again serving for the match at 5-4. She had chances again at 6-4, 6-5. And then she had the lead on the tiebreak at 4-2. Pegula kept trying to come back, but Pegula is going to be really tough. She had chances, big chances to push this into a third set. And given how tense Rybakina got, Pegula could have had a chance. Big one in the third set. But Rybakina picked it off, relaxed, focused, and was able to deliver the win in straight set Moving into the finals, we'll be taking the world number 1 Arena Sabalenka. We could not have asked for a more competitive final. It will be a repeat for 2023. Will Rybakina get her revenge? Then, thank you for supporting the channel. We'll see you in the next live stream.